Hello, today we're going to cover how to use single axis terrain following trackers on large ground mount projects. So we've defined a ground mount area here on this visual. You can see the single axis terrain following tracker was selected. Make sure that you have the right number of pier quantities. In this case it's 9. And also please make sure that your deflection angle for the tracker you have chosen is correctly picked, in this case 1.5 degrees. So once you have the tracker properties based on the manufacturer choice correctly selected, you can then lay out in one click, and you will now see immediately the green and the red. So based on our deflection angle selection, there are certain areas you can see where for the same tracker block you will have reds, meaning they're not meeting the deflection requirement, angle requirement. And so those are the areas where either we need to redesign or have grading cut and fill work done. So in 3D you can visualize that by moving around, and as you can see here, identifying where you have problems in your design. Of course, the whole point of single axis trackers with the terrain following capabilities to reduce the cost of labor. On one click you can also see here the distances and the piers to make sure they're correct. To analyze and identify where grading is required, you can just click on analyze slope, and in this case it's pointing out where your slope is higher than 1.5 degrees versus not. And then with one more click you can then visualize also and then create a report of how much is the volume of cut and fill based earth grading required. So in this case column E is showing you section by section, basically in grid blocks that you select how much of the volume of terrain has to be replaced. So that's the purpose of this new feature, and hope this helps you on your new projects. Thank you.